So this is for the lightweight championship. 27 the challenger, 33 the champion. Very similar records, very similar height. So it's a simple question. Can Frankenstein put on a monster performance tonight to snatch the title from the confident champion? Buddy Johnson's going to introduce the fighters to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans, this is the co-main event of the evening. This is a championship matchup with 3 5-minute rounds in the professional lightweight division. A title bout for BAMMA's Lightweight World Championship. Introducing first, your challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. This man stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in officially at 154.2 pounds. He has a professional record of 13 wins with 5 losses and 1 draw, with 6 of those wins by TKO. Fighting out of Paris, France, he is Damien Frankenstein Lapilus. And introducing your fighter in the red corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in officially at 154.2 pounds. He has a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses and 0 draws, with 6 by submission and 6 by TKO. Fighting out of Manchester, England, he is your reigning, your defending lightweight champion of the world, Martin 50 Cal Stapleton. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Daniel Lapilus.
Here tonight at BAMMA 25, the fights just get bigger and bigger, Chris. We talk about stacked cards, but this is ridiculous. Our co-main event, and what potential.
Another world title on the line here tonight at BAMMA 25. The champ, 50 cal.
He's already making a statement there, Chris.
Absolutely as loose as ever. Lapilus intent on snatching that belt to take it home to Paris. The Parisian certainly off to a very speedy start.
Yes, southpaw stance there as well, snaking out that right hand as the jab. Catches Stapleton as they turn as well. We saw against McGann, he's deceptively fast as well against a very good striker.
And I'm very curious about the open stance matchup. Southpaw versus orthodox. 50 cal got booted to the leg there from the inside low kick from Lapilus.
And Chris, there's a lot of kidology going on here between both men.
High point kick from 50 cal, looking for the roundhouse. Mawashi Gary upstairs, Lapilus evades. And the thing about Lapilus with that left kick is he gets a lot more power from the open stance. There's more distance to travel.
And we said about the confidence of Stapleton, and he's trying to make a statement here to the challenger, but you've got a man that's equally charismatic and equally confident.
He's looking to line up that right cross as well. The moment he gets his shoulder in between, you can see him showing it there, between the 2 shoulders of Lapilus, it's right on point, right on the center point, and it'll come sailing in. Nice, looking for the oblique kick. Martin Stapleton continues to try to evade Lapilus on the outside, but Lapilus is so quick to cut the distance.
Oh, it's perfectly balanced between these two, and as I said, the first right hand, solid from Stapleton. I was just about to say how balanced both men are, and the kidology that's going on. And suddenly Stapleton closes the gap, just misses with that right hand again.
Stapleton looking to do work with that right fist. You can see him chucking it a little bit low, and it's a little bit more difficult to see coming then, but then Lapilus initiates the clinch. Stapleton drops down to drag him to the mat. Lapilus punishing profusely with those fists.
Well, he caught him with the right lead jab and the left hand to follow. He's so fast, and that knee comes up as well. He's asking questions of the champion. That right and left hand, and that's a solid knee. That's another solid knee. And Stapleton's in trouble here from the big, big knees of his French challenger.
Stapleton holding on to recover here and regain his composure. And this is exactly what we predicted. Both men are so versatile, creating an absolute ruckus here at BAMMA. The atmosphere and the crowd really getting into this one.
Stapleton can't afford to keep eating those knees. He's calling his man on again, but there's already damage below the left eye from those knees, and Lapilus, he's just so calm.
And both men continue to shake their heads at each other and goad each other on. Stapleton in, Lapilus stuffing him, framing up beautifully, and then the uppercut. Such capitalization of the transitions from these men. And the power generation is very interesting, the way they throw from low.
Yes, and I like the way that Lapilus, he throws that lead on the move, that jab, and then still manages to land with the left. But for me, the telling signs were once they got into the clinch, 3 knees landed cleanly.
And quite often you look for the counter from both men to happen simultaneously. So right as Stapes throws something, Lapilus will counter right at the same time. And that is, as I said, as thrilling as it gets in mixed martial arts.
Well, both men have had their moments, and a nice little right hand as he closed the gap again from Stapleton. But I'm so impressed with the movement and timing of Lapilus.
Head-to-head here for a world title, and Stapleton shoots again, this time finding success. This guy is a world-class grappler at purple belt. He's very, very good.
And I think the timing was right, Chris. They'd had a good look at each other upright, and I think Lapilus was enough of a danger for Stapleton to say, let's change this up a bit. Let's see how good you are down here.
Showing a ton of authority here and holding Lapilus down, pinning the shoulders, flattening him out to try to get a pass here to fruition. And he's cleared the right knee of Lapilus. Lapilus then moving over on his hips to try and retain half guard. He's framing hard with his right arm. You see that the elbow and the forearm is locked in against the left hip of 50 cal to try and negate the guard pass. Well done for Lapilus there to get back to an open guard, but he's pinned to all the way to the mat, all 4 corners, the shoulders and the hips, and that makes it very difficult to maneuver against the offensive of 50 cal.
And again, it's good timing for 50 cal, because when you look at the judges in the last minute, he's had the dominance here, which can be really telling when the judges look who to give the round to.
And 50 cal is a destroyer from this position. He's so good at the anti-grappling, if you will, and shutting down the minute movements of Lapilus. And a stand-up, very interesting. I thought that for a moment, Stapleton was going to look to implement those elbows, and then he goes right with the head kick.
Oh, superb stuff. And as I said, he turned it around. I thought Lapilus showed real character early and real danger, and finishing strongly again.
Both guys are dropping their hands a ton in this matchup, and I feel like one sooner or later is going to pay the ultimate penalty, but so much to talk about, so many highlights from that round, Malcolm.
Do you know what, Chris? This is less like a world title fight and the bragging rights for 2 big dogs in the backyard.
And the way those two are going after it, you take a look at some of the kicking game of Stapleton, spinning 360 there all the way, and then what leg dexterity to go all the way back around the opposite direction with the right roundhouse.
But here's Lapilus, and look at that, that's a solid knee.
Classic Muay Thai, deep underhook, framing with his left arm.
And the second landed even more solidly. And they're not afraid, as you said, to drop their hands and mix it up. It's all about bragging rights here, Chris.
Both dynamic, both displaying a showreel of showreels here tonight. BAMMA 25 rolls on. It's round 2 coming right up.
So 2 or 3, and Stapleton has asked questions and had questions asked of him by this charismatic French contender who really believes, I think, he can take this title, Chris. It's there.
It's very interesting to see both fighters coming in straight at each other. The entrances are very much unidirectional. I would look for one or the other, particularly those hands down, to capitalize big time if the overextension happens from one of these athletes. But they're both so skillful, it's almost impossible to see coming.
If I was Stapleton, I'd have another look at his man on the ground, because, as you said, he got good position there.
Ooh, possible low knee. We're going to get, I think, a halt to the action.
Oh, Stapleton is all over the place, his legs.
And that was, I think, an illegal blow. What you've got to look at there is in those transitions from the floor to the feet, the big question is, first and foremost, are the feet planted? Are the soles planted? Yes, in Stapleton's case, they were. And then what you're looking for is a third point of contact, and that's one of the hands. I think that's what Daniel Movahidi saw there.
Yes, and Lapilus, he knows it, but more importantly, Stapleton is still on shaky legs. And if we watch here, Chris, you'll see it clearly. He slips here, then Lapilus comes in.
Ooh, that looked really borderline. I want to see that one more time. That looked possibly to be a legitimate shot. I have to see that again in slow-mo. That looked really close. And, you know, when there's such a close level of timing,
Stapleton's over, it's over. Stapleton has been called off. The medic was looking and saying, looking in his eyes. He called Daniel Movahidi over and said, look at his eyes here, look at the eyes, and it's all over.
And Lapilus thinks he's done it to win it. I think it's probably going to be either a DQ or a no contest, depending on if it was intentional or not. We're gonna have to take a look at how that ruling goes, but what an unfortunate turn of events.
It's unfortunate because it was so brilliantly poised, two such skillful men, so well balanced. He's saying, Lapilus is saying he's only 2 points gone. He's adamant. And his corner are fighting the same cause. They're both saying the same thing, and Lapilus is going, no, no.
That was so close. I mean, even in slow-mo, it'd have to be slowed down again twice as much for me to make an accurate assessment. It looked really close. Let's take a look one more time. Here we go. And taking a look how this transpired.
He
went
slips.
high and slips. That's a legal shot. That's absolutely a legal shot. Man. And you take a look at the action in the heat of the moment, you've got to make as quick and honest assessment as you can. Here we go, another angle, Malk.
Yeah, and he goes down and he comes, the hand comes up here. Chris.
I think that that's got to be a legal shot. That's really unfortunate because obviously as that happened, Daniel Lapilus was behind the two gentlemen as that transpired.
It's a legal shot as far as we're concerned here in the fact that we feel that Lapilus has got a good cause here, but the referee has to make a split-second decision.
And that is a great difficulty without instant replay in combat sports on the side of the officiators. What a great fight that was. Two men in their prime. Over to Buddy Johnson and we'll get the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ended 38 seconds of the second round. And our referee have disqualified the opponent in the blue corner due to an illegal knee to a downed opponent. Therefore, your winner and still lightweight champion of the world, Martin 50 Cal Stapleton.
Martin, not the way you would have wanted to win at all. What's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are this, yeah. Me and Damien were pretty even in that fight then. I don't think that should have been stopped. I respect the referee, but I'm fine. It didn't hurt me. I didn't even know I'd been kneed in the head. I'm fine. I'm good to go. Me and Damien should still be fighting right now. I respect him, and I think me and him should get it on again straight away as soon as we can. It's the only right thing to do. I don't want any of my fucking fans to come down here to see a disqualification. It's not me. Me and Damien should get it back on again because he kicked my ass for a couple of minutes in that fight and I kicked his ass for a few minutes more. Let's get it on.
Now, Martin, we've got to be fair. For our referee, he's got to make a split-second decision here.
No, listen, I totally respect the referee. Totally. I'm just saying from my point of view. I respect the referee's point of view 100%, but from my point of view, I feel fine.
Now, from a fan's point of view, that was a superb contest while it was on. As you said, you two were so evenly matched. It was perfectly poised.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we want. Tough fights, and Damien definitely gave me a tough first round then. The second round was starting out pretty tough as well. Who knows what would have gone on?
Well, Martin, this is the fight game. As you said, maybe we can get it on again, but the fact is, you are still the champion of the world at lightweight. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Listen, thank you for everyone for coming down. There's nothing I can do about that. I fight every single time. 6 time.